Junction City Today fans, Craig Bielik, your host, and we've got an exciting show for you today. I've got Jake here co-hosting with me.
Hello.
Jake is here as a marketing person from Weber State. He's giving this a try. He's going to do a great job, and we've made it super easy with him by having the greatest guest we've ever had on our show. This is Don Woodbury.
Yeah.
Right. Don, your company is?
Woodbury Productions.
Why do I need a DJ? I mean, I've got music on my phone. I've got a boombox. Why do I need a DJ?
I understand that budget matters, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a cake, there's, the venue, there's food, the wedding dress, it goes on and on.
Right.
Flowers, I mean, there's a lot of expense. Mm-hmm. I think, if you have good food and a good DJ, you're going to have a great wedding.
Okay.
A DJ who's experienced and who knows what's coming up can really handle the flow.
Yeah.
Can let people know, okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the cake cutting. We'd like to invite the bride and groom over to the cake, and everyone can come over if they'd like and get a close view. So you're functioning as an MC. You're moving people around, and sometimes it's not even with a microphone. Occasionally, I've had to run down the reception line and say, hey, everybody,
get over there.
It's time for the first dance.
Get over there.
So, yeah.
You're more than just playing music, and I mean, you're somewhat of a concierge. Mm-hmm. You're kind of the event flow person, all of that kind of stuff, right? How do you pick the music? I mean, I imagine that Jake and I have very different tastes in music. Okay.
This would be a very standard wedding. Right here.
There you go.
And that is a key for having a DJ. I mean, if you hire a band, if it's a high-end band that is really good with a lot of styles, you can get by pretty well. If you hire a band that only does country or only does jazz or only does current, then you better like that particular domain of music, because it's not going to veer much from that. But with a DJ, you can move around. I'll eyeball you, and you're going to get what you like, and I'm eyeball Jake, he's going to get what he likes.
So when would you recommend live music to DJ or vice versa?
Well, let's think about the ceremony for a minute.
Okay, yeah.
Ceremony, some people like to have a string quartet or a guitar player. Great. Some like a DJ to provide the music. So typical ceremony where I'm providing the music for the ceremony, I'm going to do 20 or 30 minutes of what I call seating music or prelude, and it's setting a tone. And you work with the bride and groom, and you figure out what tone, what kind of an ambiance are we trying to create here?
Yeah.
And it could be one of many, mountain, new age, bluegrass, classical, whatever it is that people what they're envisioning. And then you have the processional, the recessional. But a DJ also is worrying about sound reinforcement. What do I mean by that? Well, it's the microphones for the officiator. If they're going to be readings.
Yeah, because I've seen some disasters with that. I recently, I don't want to mention any names, okay, but I recently went to a wedding, and you could not hear the officiator at all. No one in the audience could. He didn't know how to work a microphone. It was just up there, and you would watch over that, right?
Oh yeah, and this is your wedding day. I mean, you've got, you've got grandma coming in from wherever, and, some people can't hear quite as well as others. If it's an outdoor ceremony, you definitely want to have sound.
It's your wedding day. You're only going to get married 5 or 6 times. You got to make it special. You got to make this a real occasion.
But yeah, a good DJ is going to have good gear. They're going to be very sensitive to what's happening. Sometimes they'll put a lapel mic on you. Sometimes it'll be a handheld wireless, depending on what the officiator wants. But I can't stress enough, if it's an outdoor wedding, you definitely want to have sound reinforcement.
Do all DJs you hire come with that nice attire, right?
Well, just like with anything.
Okay.
Presentation is the key.
You get all kinds. All kinds.
Presentation is the key. You look very sharp. I was wondering how you keep this white going to weddings where there's, cake being smashed in people's faces and champagne and, I don't know, funeral potatoes.
Yeah, you know.
Chalk fest, whatever.
Right?
Yeah, whoa.
There is that. Do you have any like DJ horror stories? Has anything really awful happened to you?
Well, I've heard of one. Somebody came up to me and they said, "Wow, where were you on our wedding day? Our wedding day, our DJ was, obnoxious on the microphone, and he had my mom up on the stage doing push-ups, and it was just kind of a disaster because the DJ didn't quite know how to handle a crowd, was trying to do what they thought they're supposed to do with the microphone, and it was just cheesy. It was bad." And so, so I've heard those stories. I've heard, one time on a warm summer day, the cake melting, and boom, on the ground. Yeah. That's happened twice.
Oh, wow. But that wasn't your fault.
Not my fault.
Other than you were playing music too hot. You were playing hot music, the hot jams. You just push that. That happens, Jake. Trust me. Yeah. That really does. What are the questions that people ask you? What are the FAQs for the DJ ASAP?
Well, I'll tell you what, I think people aren't aggressive enough when they're shopping for a DJ. There's some things you should be asking. How long have you been doing this? How many weddings have you done? If you're a club DJ, you can get really good at doing that. Mm-hmm. That's a different skill set from doing weddings. Mm-hmm. So ask them. And you want to have somebody 200, 300, 400 weddings at least under their belt. Like anything.
How many?
If you're going to go have a surgery, do you want to go to the doctor who's done it 500 times or the one who's done it 50 times?
I want the brand new guy. I want the guy. That's the kind of guy I am. I'm a risk taker. I'm a danger. Danger is my middle name. That's what I want. No, I understand what you want. You want somebody with experience, somebody like yourself.
Yeah, well, that's helpful. So ask the DJ, are they licensed? Are they insured?
You can be a licensed
Wait a minute,
DJ?
Of course, yeah. And you want to make sure that somebody's serious about their craft and that they're registering with the right places. Some of the bigger hotel properties require liability insurance. That kind of thing.
All right.
It's a sign that the DJ cares about their work and that they're serious about it.
These are good things to know. You can find out way more at this website right here. And this is the guy. He's not here. He's not the agent representing somebody else, but this is what you're getting. You're getting Don Woodbury right here at UtahDiscJockey.com. I'm sure you folks probably have other questions. Don is more than happy to help you out with this. He's done it for a long time. He's a sharp-looking guy. Check that out, right? Right? Did we cover it? Did we cover it, Don? Did we tell the story?
Yes.
Pretty much.
There's always more.
Always
I can come back.
Always more. We will have you back. We really will. As usual, I'm your host, Craig Bielik, and you've been watching Junction City Today. Our co-host, the eye candy, Jake over there. Our co-host, the other eye candy, Don right here. And me, the eye broccoli. No, good for the soul, but not anything else. Well, we thank you guys for watching Junction City Today. We hope to see you again, and we will have Don back, and you'll probably be seeing a lot more of Jake. Until then, sayonara. That's my sign-off. Did I say that right?
You're good.
I don't even know. I'm not good at anything.